Kevin, you live on South Washington down by CVS. You have been lobbying for a long time to reduce the speed limit to 25 miles per hour. No action was taken this week. Do you see it happening in the future?
Well, I would anticipate and hope so, but there was some action taken this week in denial of reducing to 25 miles per hour.
That area of South Washington is deemed a historical district. Should that be a factor in lowering it, or should it simply be the number? I mean, we're seeing a truck in a 20 mile per hour speed limit fly through right here. I mean, does it matter what part of the street it is?
No, not necessarily, but I would hope that people understand that we agree that progress continues to take place. But we can slow progress down, and more importantly, it's not, in my eyes, not statistically or any data. It's more about the safety. I've brought up some key points to show what an increment between 25 and 30 can do, and it's pretty substantial. So I mean, that's data, right? But we live on a very high traffic road. It's a cut through all the way to Rentham Outlet, and what we want to do is just see the means of the town to understand that we need to slow things down.
How long have you and neighbors been asking for this?
Well, I've been advocating for a little over 3 years, and some of my neighbors were actually doing it before me, and that's how I got involved and more interested. There was talks about, the speed bumps, portable, things of that nature, more law enforcement, which we can all use, and things of that nature. And so it's common sense. I mean, we have 18-wheelers coming through here. We have roll-off containers, big-size trucks. So, if they've got to woe it down or slow it down, doing 35 and above, it's going to take a long time, and something could happen.
One of the things I have heard for keeping the speed limit at 30 is, especially down your end of the street is certainly wide enough to handle that speed.
I disagree. If you look at physics, whether it be a UPS, a FedEx, a Amazon, if they pull over on the side of that street, South Washington Street becomes one lane. Pretty simple. So if you take downtown, in the center of town where cars are parked on both sides of the street, it's pretty narrow. Imagine if people parked on the street on both sides of South Washington Street down this end, how the street would shrink very rapidly.
Will you be at the next Traffic Study Group Committee meeting?
Why not? If it does come about on South Washington Street, I know they made a decision on Tuesday. I was there in attendance. The residents, we had quite a few that showed up from South Washington Street to show their concern, and that's what I wanted to leave. And a lot of times, it's been utilized as a complaint, and it hasn't. It's been a concern. The concern is, more importantly, is the safety. As new people move into the area with young children, we just want to make sure it's a safe area.
I could have made a lot of money issuing tickets while you were talking. 20 in a school zone.
Well, I mean, that's up to the law enforcement. They know they have their job. The reason why I live in North Attleboro is I feel safe. I feel it's a good community, but sometimes you need to speak up. I've been I've done a lot of volunteering in this town over the years. I lost my wife a few years ago. So, I'm still going to be a pest, and a pest for the right way.